James to overcome this, it's incredible. You know what I mean? And it really, I think, to the people watching at home, to you guys, it really just shows, wow, this is a real challenge for James as a celebrity.
Well, yeah, because he's now putting his trust into someone else that he's never danced with, and he's going to have to perform on week 8, which is like really far along in the competition, with someone who isn't Shana, and put the trust into her. Yeah.
8 for Terence Sash.
8, yeah. I think that personally, I think there could have been a 9 in there. It's a really good dance.
I think you probably thought there could have been a 10 in there.
Sasha's probably really hoping for a 9. So he might be a little bit upset about that. But vote.
Okay, cool. Well, look, speaking of James and Shana, Emma, you're going to be here all night long. We've got your head in a jar. We haven't even talked about that yet.
I know.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We want you guys to send all your questions and your comments. She looks beautiful. It always seems to be the way. Emma looks great, and I like kind of look like a mess.
Yeah, you just look a little bit dead. I'm sorry. And you've got something on your teeth as well.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad,
You should really brush your teeth up.
You get out of here. Get out of here. And we are going to bring my boy James in here. And get the lowdown. Get the lowdown on exactly what's happening. So let's shut the door and let's find out who it is. It's my boy. Look at you. Look at me, look at you. We all look fabulous. I've got these guys to thank. They voted and they made me a zombie cheerleader. So
on a dead or dying or murdered, what kind of cheerleader?
Well, I think I would have been kind of like, you know, a little sassy sort of little cheerleader, and then boom, I'm done and now I'm a zombie. But it's not about me, James. It's about you. And there's a lot going on in your week this week. First of all, the fact that you lost the beard. Now, I was just talking to Shana about this.
Yeah.
We've managed to track down. This is actually James's beard.
I kept it. I left it in the sink in my trailer.
How many years has it been?
So it's been, I've only had it clean shaven once in the last decade, and that was back in 2012. Wow. So it's been 4 years, over 4 years.
You look fabulous. I must
say. That's because the beautiful makeup team here at Dancing with the Stars made me look like
How quick do you grow it? Are we going to have a beard by next week? Or
yeah, we'll be good by next week.
Okay, good.
Luckily, it comes back pretty quick.
Well, look, to one of our All Access super fans, you can win James's beard. All you've got to do is at DWTS All Access and tell us why you think you deserve James's beard.
Right.
And James is going to sign it.
I'm going to sign the bag.
He's going to sign the beard.
Spray some of my cologne in there.
Huge. It's going to be amazing. It's an incredible opportunity, guys.
Absolutely.
So
once in a lifetime, because I'll never do this again.
Now, we must talk about the big news for you, and that's Shana. We just had an interview with her, and I said, look, what are the chances you're going to be back on the ballroom floor? She said 100%. I will be back. But tell us about the devastation for you as a celeb who's doing so well and has to kind of get the world turned upside down, because you want to be there for Shana as a friend, but you also want to compete in the comp, you know?
And that's just it. I mean, for me, the devastation was as a friend, you know, to see someone get hurt and be in pain and not get to do what they love to do. That was the toughest part. You know, for me, then having to, you know, lose my... Look, I've only danced with one person my entire dancing career. All 2.5 months of it has been with one partner. And so, you know, it's almost like switching teams in sports, or, you know, switching engineers in racing would kind of be, you know, a similar sort of analogy there. And there is a kind of get to know you phase. There is a period where you have to learn how each other works.
In some ways, I feel for Jenna as well, you know, to kind of come in, and she's like, oh, I want to make sure I do Shana's vision. Just do it right and do it justice.
Exactly right. And especially this week. I mean, Sharon and I have been talking about Halloween week.
We were saying,
since
you kept coming up here and talking to us, going, I'm not going to reveal anything, but just get us to Halloween.
She was so excited about this one, and it's still creatively hers. I mean, it was her vision, it's her choreography. This is very much a Sharna Burgess production, just performed by Jenna and James.
Well, look, man, Halloween, it's a fun time of year. Are you a prankster? I mean, we would imagine that you would be in that way. I mean, what's your Halloween vibe normally?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of Halloween. It's always a fun night. The most stressful part about Halloween is just coming up with a good enough costume. I don't like half-assing things, you know, and this get-up turned out very well. I'm super...
Well, look, we're hearing from Periscope, Facebook Live out there. They're thinking you look hot right now.
I might actually keep the green hair and the dark eyes for a while, because I think there's something... Man. This is actually my natural skin tone. I'm naturally this pale, so that's easy.
Yeah, we got to get a spray tan, man. I think they do. Someone around here get some spray tans.
They made me do that in week 6, and
you were like, never again.
That was it.
You say no to the spray tans.
No spray tans.
James is done with it.
Can't do it.
We're always trying to make more money up here at All Access.
Yeah,
okay. So what we've done is we're giving
all
of our...
I'm weirded out you didn't sell the beard hair.
Well, no, because we knew we had this thing up our sleeve.
All right.
we're going to get all of our celebs tonight to pitch their Halloween candy bar, okay? And we've come up with this one here. Cue the music. It's called the Hinch Cliff Bar.
Right.
Okay.
The Hinch Cliff Bar.
Tell us why we should.
Well, it's very nutritious. Obviously, it's great for you. High in protein. It's GMO-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, USDA organic. I mean, it tastes like candy, but it's so good for you.
When your stomach is rumbling like a race engine, it's the perfect thing, isn't it?
And you want to hit the dance floor, and you need that energy, that quick fix.
And I hear it's got Canadian maple in it.
Hinch Cliff Bar is your answer. It's got some. It's maple flavored.
Yeah, it's got bacon.
Yeah.
So it's incredible.
It's endorsed by the Prime Minister.
It's incredible. That was
you
good.
guys don't know what that is, but
that was really good. I don't think anyone's going to do better than that. Let's just get an extreme zoom.
Right.
There it is. Look.
You can be found in all your local retailers now, just $4.99.
That's a great deal. Thank you, James. We'll take a couple of questions before you shoot.
Of course.
Here we go.
Let's see what the beautiful fans of All Access have to say.
What do they know? James, give us your best Joker impression.
So it's bad because my better Joker impression was actually the Heath Ledger Joker.
Okay, you know, well, that's fine. You can be Heath.
Why so serious? Is it the scars? Want to know how I got them? And it goes on and on from there. You know,
I'm kind of a Harley Quinn in some ways.
You are. You do kind of look like Jenna, actually.
If something happened with Jenna, you know where to go, right?
You can tag in.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
I'll be there on the
I hope you know the waltz. Hope you know a Viennese waltz.
That would be bad. That would be bad for us. We'll take one more question, then you're out of here.
What were the early cars you learned to race in? Like, how fast did they go? It's a great question. I mean, the kind of entry level of car racing is a series called Formula 1600, 1.6 liter engine, about 140 horsepower. They only probably did 130 miles an hour, nothing too crazy, but a really good learning tool. And you kind of build up from it. It's like anything. You start kind of slow when you sort of build your way up as you move up the ladder.
All right, well, look, great questions, guys. James has got to take off. He is getting called downstairs. Thank you so much for coming up, brother.
Thing to do.
You're going to kill it.
Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Or woman, or lady.
Yeah, just
I'm not sure.
Me, man, boy.
I like these.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, thanks, James. And let me tell you, James's dance, which of course came from Shana's Creative, is incredible, and it's coming up. They are last to dance, so they put them there for a reason. It's going to be interesting to see, perhaps, could they get the top score? They're in that slot, which is the last of all 7 dancers, you know, and the producers, sometimes they get tricky like that.
Like tricky, like putting my head thing on just now.
And I saw
how
long,
a big booth,
you know,
trying to trap
that hair
it in my
is amazing. It took a crew to put it together.
Amazing. Look, I gave you my stylist, and it really paid off.
Can you believe the same people that did this
together? Ew, your hair is stuck in your little wound.
It's a wound. I'm not going to make it to the end of the show. Now, what we are seeing right now is a very emotional Val.
Oh, wow, I didn't see this.
There are tears. He's emotional. I think there was a lot going on for Val this week. I was talking to one of our producers, and he said, look, Max left, went to New York. And, of course, so that's going on. And also, I think that he said that he really wants Laurie to have this incredible experience, and she's got this sort of young optimism, and her life is just starting, and so, you know, he really wants to give her this incredible journey, and I think that is so true to all of the pros, right? Part of your wanting to do well by the celebrity, because you just want this to be this awesome experience.
Honestly,
they look back on and be like, "Whoa, that was so fun."
I think when when Laurie joined the show and she's paired with Val, there's a lot of expectation, like she's going to win, and everybody thought, and even still, you know, she's going to win. But lately they've not been getting the 10s that Val has been striving for. It's been a little bit more. They've had a bumpy ride, and it's not been